All right, guys, welcome back to Relegation Battle. There's a double game week this week, and we've got Champions League to preview as well, so let's get into it. Ty, let's start with you. Good.
Yeah.
Well, it was a good win at Anfield first during the week, and then you followed up with another win over the other Merseyside team. Things have started well on the Tuchel. You're in a good position now, into fourth place. Obviously, West Ham playing now. What did you make of both games?
I'll start with Liverpool game. Liverpool game, in my opinion, perfect away performance. Should have really been 2-0, but we'll get into the offside rule in a minute. Obviously we just went there. Liverpool weren't really on it as per usual recently. So obviously I was happy to see us actually take advantage of that for once, because when we faced Southampton a few weeks ago, obviously we just let them just play football when they lost 6 in a row at the time. So, obviously we went there and defended well. Obviously Christensen in that game had another man in the match performance. And then obviously Werner was up top that game, and obviously for some reason Liverpool decided to play a high line against him. And then Werner probably should have had a goal. Mason Mount, again, probably our best player this season, scoring a great goal. And it was obviously light work. And then obviously today, again, another great performance. Kai Havertz.
Werner should have had another goal.
Yeah, Werner should have had 3. I'll be honest, man.
Fucking hell.
Right.
I just watched one for I watched 10 minutes. He had 2 brilliant opportunities.
Yeah, man. I don't know, but obviously Kai Havertz, he should have had a goal as well. But I don't really understand how that's a handball, but then the same body part of Werner's was offside or something, and obviously that's but I don't really understand it, to be honest. So I don't really complain about handballs that much anymore. I just don't know the rule anymore. It just seems to change all the time. But obviously Havertz man of the match. Christensen again. I don't know what's happened to him, but he decided to just learn how to be a centre back. And obviously, now I think we're 4 points off United. I mean, I could be wrong, but so second place is there, but it's all if we can keep up its consistency. But right now, I'm not even scared of conceding. And Mendy is a low key coming for that Golden Glove, low key.
Yeah, you're 4 points off United, 3 off Leicester. Obviously, City run away with it a bit. I don't want to be negative, obviously, because I don't like being negative. But Chelsea, you guys not won, but you unbeaten under 11 games with Tuchel. If I'm correct, you got 9 clean sheets in that time as well. So defensively, you guys seem pretty solid. That's fair to say. 9 clean sheets in 11 is unbelievable, really.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen under new managers in the past, years really, you get this little honeymoon period that we talk about where results come. But normally in that period, it's not the defense that sort of takes lies the attack. You score more goals and then they sort of dry out.
Mm.
Would you be worried that eventually, maybe if the defense goes down and the attack still isn't there, that the results might start to drift away?
Not really. I mean, I just at the moment, I think next season is when you're going to see proper attacking footballs. Apparently, he wants to play a 4-3-3. So, I think at the moment he's just set the team up to just win, just nick 1-0s and stuff. Because obviously the main goal is top 4, and we all know if you don't get top 4 at Chelsea, then you know what happens. So I think right now he's just thinking, just try and keep the ball as much as we can, and then just try and nick a 1 or 2. And we're not going to go all guns blazing just in case we get hit on the counter. So which we saw a lot of the time happen under Frank Lampard. So I'm not worried because I do think we'll sign a striker. It probably won't be Haaland. It'll be someone else. But I reckon we will sign a striker, and then obviously, if Havertz can keep up this form, then I think the goals will start coming, because we could have had 4 or 5 today.
Yeah, but do you think you need a striker? Because Werner's obviously your typical striker. He's not really as effective on the wing. He still is all right. And then Havertz, we saw today, is probably his best performance in a long time, maybe in Chelsea in general, in that almost striker role as well. So would a new striker just almost stop those two from performing even more?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I mean, if he wants to, as obviously I don't know where he wants to continue playing Havertz. If he's playing Havertz as a false nine, then I think instead of a striker, then we should be trying to get a right winger. Just because I don't think Hakim Ziyech is just a one man. I mean, it's and obviously Hudson-Odoi's best position's on the left. Obviously, I've been saying that for a while. So I think if we're not getting a striker and he wants to use Havertz as this false nine, then I think we might have to try and rival Man United for Sancho.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, we'll go into United now. Jack, the week didn't start off too well. It was a 0-0 draw against Palace. I think they beat you early in the season as well, so I guess that's an improvement somewhat. But then it improved a lot on the weekend, ending Man City's 20-game winning run with a good, solid performance, 2-0 over them. I mean, we don't really talk about the Crystal Palace game. What do you think of the City game? Can you see a bit of improvement now against the bigger teams?
I mean, like every United fan, we weren't expecting anything from the City game. The best we could have hoped for was another 0-0 draw. We would have taken that one from that game. But to be fair, I know that anything slightly better, like any improvement from the Palace game would be good because we were awful then. So we knew that we weren't going to be that bad. I thought it was an excellent performance against City. We got. You say people say goals change games, and especially in this game, we've got such an early goal that it just made the game plan work even better. We knew we were going to come. We knew City going to have all the ball. We just need to make sure that our counters are effective. We're not wasting them. And to be fair, we didn't play as deep as I thought we were going to. Maguire and Lindelof pushed up very high, like we did against Chelsea. Wasn't expecting that. Luke Shaw again was excellent. And yeah, I just thought it was an excellent performance.
Yeah. I mean, I think Martial, he didn't score a goal. He won the penalty, if I'm correct, and then he had a pretty good game as well.
Did he try? Oh. Say that again, Joel.
Oh, it was my connection. All right. So I was saying Martial had a good game. He won the penalty. Do you think he maybe, if he gets a bit more game time, can improve on that performance?
Every Man United fan and rival fan can say Martial hasn't been great this season. In front of goal, he's been not as clinical as we used to be seeing him. But there's a stat that in our last 9 games or 7 games, we've only won 2. And those 2 games are the ones Martial started in. And these stats have been going on for like the 5 years he's been in. So that's no coincidence. So if he played, we played better. In my opinion, if Cavani played that game against City, we wouldn't have won. Because he can't stretch the defence like Martial can. And although Martial's been bad in front of goal, he's going to improve on that. And once he gets confident, once he gets his finishing back, then we'll see better Man United and a better Martial.
Yeah, I guess the final question for you is, Luke Shaw, he hasn't had that easiest time at United throughout his career. I've been a bit critical of him, calling him shit, to be honest, because that's what I think he was before the season. But since the new year, and a bit before that, he's done really well. Do you want to see him start for England?
I mean, at the moment, he's the best left back in the Prem. So Chilwell's not been playing since Tuchel's come in. So at the moment, I think he deserves that call-up, deserves that start in the England shirt.
Yeah, fair enough. Then Tom, things keep on picking up for you guys. Fantastic win over Crystal Palace yesterday, honestly. Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, what's your preferred 4 players to start? Is it Kane, Bale, Son and Lucas, or those 3 and Dele Alli instead of Lucas? Which one do you prefer?
Oh, that's so tough. Because I hate Lucas Moura when he's a winger. But ever since he's moved him in this central role, he's just ruined every team. I don't think he's had a bad performance. But then every Tottenham fan just wants Dele Alli back in, what a talent he is. So that is tough. For now, I'd say you have to keep Lucas Moura in it, if I'm being honest. For that Arsenal game, I would expect him to play. Especially since the one thing he has over Ali is
Lucas Moura has this phenomenal work rate. Like, he runs his socks off, and he's quite electric. And when he gets the ball, he can weave in and out of tight spaces. He's quite good with that. His link-up playing that great, but when he's through the middle, I feel like he takes on players a lot more easier, and he really gets hold of the ball and brings it forward, like Moussa Dembele used to do from a deeper role, but he's doing it further forward. So I would say Lucas Moura for now, but it's good to have them options. Like I said, we're looking strong in our attack. It's just the defence. But yeah, I would say having Lucas Moura in there just for now.
Yeah, I mean, kept a clean sheet against Fulham in a 1-0 win, will be a bit of controversy, not to do with Tottenham, really.
Yeah, I won't count that as one.
Yeah, and then Crystal Palace game, Benteke scored a good header, to be fair. Maybe defenders should stop.
Shit defending.
Yeah. Could definitely say that. But I guess on the attack side, it doesn't matter too much at the moment. Obviously, you said at Arsenal next weekend. I'm not looking forward to it right now. We're looking at how both teams are playing. What about you? Are you feeling more confident than you were, say, a few weeks ago?
Well, I'd say more confident in us, yeah. But, I mean, we could go back a couple of years ago where we were smashing the league. Like, times we were in a title race and you were shocking. But I'd never give me the confidence to say, oh, we're 100% beating them. Every time we come up against you, you just know. We always say it. The form goes out the window. It's clear. It's literally that. It's because Arsenal step up. This is the biggest game of their fixture. You could argue it's ours. I mean, a lot of fans seem to say Chelsea is now, but I think they're both as big as each other, to be honest. But I think form goes out the window. But me personally, I am more confident in my team now. I've got like Bale's firing. Kane and Son are still doing bits. Højbjerg and Ndombele are building a good partnership. We never saw Ndombele going to that deep role, and Lucas Moura is doing well. It's just the fact that we got a shit defence, but then so do you. So I'd say we are favourite. Are we at home or are you at home?
We're at home.
Okay, yeah. I'd still say we're favourites because of the form and everything, but I just feel like your attack's your best bit, our attack's our best bit, and we both got shit defences. So I could see it being a couple of goals, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I like seeing Bale do well. Like, he's a good player. I think I rounded all upset the way it ended. It hurts me a little that he's wearing a Spurs shirt while doing it, but it is definitely good to see him scoring these goals. Kane scored a fantastic goal as well, that fourth one. At first I thought, is he trying to cross it in?
Nah, he's gone for that.
He's just completely gone for that, and fair play to him. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. Arsenal, it was a shit result against Burnley, man. I mean, Aubameyang scored again, which is good for us. Probably should have done better with the goal anyway. But yeah, if you don't shoot, you don't score. Simple as that, really. Shout out to Michael Owen. But we can there's obviously the incident in the second half, which was the main point. But you've got to look at the game in general. First half, we should have put them to bed. Should have been 3-0. Saka missed a good chance. There was somewhat Party. It wasn't an easy chance for Party. Like, Odegaard knocked it back to him on the edge of the box, but he still, if he hits it on target, it's probably a goal. So he should do better there. Pepe, I mean, the Eric Peters one that was originally given as a red card and then changed. I reckon he still should be scoring that anyway. It's a great block. He should be doing super in the net, but.
And the one before that, when he literally miskicked it.
Yeah, miskicked it.
He played it across and he literally missed the ball.
So, and obviously the goal we conceded as well. I mean, it was just terrible because I don't know if Burnley had a shot before that. Like, they honestly, they weren't in the game at all.
It wasn't even a shot.
We were comfortable, and then Xhaka, man. I mean, people are trying to blame Leno for that, but I just can't see why that's Leno's fault. Like, if Xhaka's running to him for the pass, there's a clear option on his left side as well. You got to see, like, okay, that's my option. Before you get the pass, you need to know what you're going to do with the ball. It's as simple as that. And then Xhaka, because he had a good game apart from that, he played well against Leicester as well. And he's played a lot of our games recently, like with the 490. So he's done well. So it's a bit like that Sabias against Benfica. It's just a player doing well, then that 1-2 mistakes and is back to normal. But the penalty decision. Do you all three agree with me saying it's a very obvious penalty, the Peters handball?
It is,
but it can't be given. It is, but it can't be given.
Oh,
because
yeah,
what
that's a
happened
penalty.
with it's 100% a penalty, but it can't be given in the context of the Haaland, the Kante one,
exactly,
and now this one.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, the Kante one, I was so shocked. Like,
Yeah, but Jack, I told you the Eric Peters one was worse than theirs.
Yeah, but it still can't be given because it's the same. Even though it's a penalty, it can't be given because you got to be consistent.
Yeah. Exactly.
You can't give one and not give the other.
You can't be consistently shit. Come on. Like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What if what they done, well, it definitely was a mistake, the Chelsea one. But what if it is a mistake? What, you're going to keep consistently? Right, we've done it for them. We're going to do it for these.
Well, no, but because obviously the rules, the
that
rules
is
are
the
so.
Rule though.
What is the rule?
I don't probably know, but it's like the proximity. So how close you are, how fast the ball's moving. There's no real rule of if your arms out. It should be if your arms in an unnatural position, it should be a penalty. His arms are like this, it should be a penalty. But because he was so close, that's probably why they didn't give it, because it's the space between the two players, it's the speed at which the ball's travelling at. So it is a penalty, but it can't be given because of the Kante and Hudson-Odoi one.
It's a penalty.
I get what you're saying. Like, it would make sense for them to be consistent, but like for me, like they got too much pride and arrogance. Like, notice you've made a mistake, and then just say, yeah, we made a mistake in that game, but we won't make it again. Rather than, I made it, so let's just carry on doing that.
Yeah, they don't
he's literally stopped the play with his arm.
Yeah, it's
because they behind him, and he stopped it. That is 100% a penalty.
Because we go back to the start of the season where Tottenham played Newcastle when Andy Carroll won the header, and he was so close to Eric Dyer, but because Eric Dyer's hand was in unnatural position, that was given. So they looked at and said, no, that's unfair because he was so close. So they've changed it, saying the referee needs to be like better interpretation, blah blah blah.
Oh yeah,
which is why now you're seeing them being them not given, whereas 2-3 months ago they would have been given.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
the
like
Fulham one.
Because obviously Arsenal have been so shit in the last couple of years. I've sort of got used to when we drop points in it. Like, at first, it made me a bit angry, like at the end of Wenger, but then you just got used to it. You didn't let it ruin your mood. But when you lose games like this, we didn't even lose, that's the thing, we drew. But it just feels like the big loss. I should say West Ham are 1-0 up against Leeds now. Lanzini just scored. Lingard scored a penalty. I'm sorry. So Lingardini's on the way to England. But yeah, so, this game against Burnley, like obviously we had other chances, but we don't miss penalties I don't think we've missed since Aubameyang's first season against City. I don't think we missed a pen. He scores them, Laka scores them, Pepe scores them. Okay, maybe not. I might just Lingard scored. I don't know if it's a penalty or not, but Lingard scored. Flash scores me a bit mad. So we got this Burnley game, we got the Wolves game. That Luiz scenario just completely changed the game for us. The Villa one, where again a bit similar to Burnley, we played poorly, but those decisions are in our favour. The games in the mountain chains compete to us, and we dropped how many points in that? We got 1 point from those 3 games, and it easily could have been 9. And 8 points in this table, the way it is now, changes everything. So,
but do you look at that and say, you're Arsenal Football Club, you shouldn't be leaving the games down to officials? You should have been. Yeah, I agree. Like, if you probably would have scored that penalty and then you would have gone on to win. But with the chances you had, especially that Burnley game, do you not feel like we should have done better and it shouldn't have been in hands of the official?
Yeah, no, you're right. We should have done better. Like I said, after the first 8 minutes, the game should have been done. And then even the mistake we gave them for the goal, like it shouldn't have happened. But at the end of the day, like you get like those situations, you get a penalty because you earn them. Pepe took on his man. He put Peters in that situation. You earn the penalty and then you get a goal for it. So like that's still a big team pulling off a win in a difficult circumstance, that even though we put ourselves in that situation in the first place. But it just keeps happening, which is the problem, Like it doesn't happen in Europe like this. Like in the Champions League,
it's not VAR. It's the people that are running it.
It's the refs as well, but it's also the rules.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like,
yeah, I mean, the good thing is obviously the Fulham game. We have seen that rule change that, because this season and last season it was if the ball touches anyone's hand at any point in like the lead up to a goal, it's going to be given as a handball, which happened to Lemina. But so I guess it's good that that's changed, but there's just so many other ones as well. I mean, the offside one, so like one like Werner's, which we've seen so many times this season. For me, obviously, I don't think you do much with that rule. So what FIFA are testing now is Arsene Wenger's new like proposal. So it's if any part of the attack is in line with the defender, then it's onside, even if he's.
That's how it should be anyway.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
But
this is more in favor of the attackers now rather than defenders. Say if his little toes keeping him in line with the defender, is that not the exact same thing though? It'll be like that little margin.
I think that's stupid.
You can't really fix the offside rule because it's always going to be tight no matter what. Offside. Exactly. Yeah. I don't think you can fix that rule.
But if it's your hand, you can't score. You can't score with your hand.
No, but Tyrese, the rule is now it's up to your end of your sleeve, which is where Werner's offside was. You can score up to your sleeve, so that's a bit offside.
Yeah.
Which is
I believe I believe is the only good thing out of VAR has been the offsides personally, because you can't get that wrong. Is they have the line, whichever. As much as if it's tight, it makes it more frustrating. You just think, oh, for fuck's sake. But it is offside. It is getting the exact offside. It is frustrating, but they can't get it wrong. They have never been wrong with an offside. It's just the handball and these penalty decisions where they have to actually make their own opinion decisions. That's where it needs to change. Offsides has been absolutely perfect. You can't like fault it. It's just of the penalties and handballs.
Just saying, if that costs, if something happens to England at the Euros, one of them offside things, you're gonna have a different opinion. Trust me.
No, so
it's just gonna be a sour thing to take, really.
Because you cannot change the offside rule to make it like not tight. Like it will always be a close call, no matter how you like change it. So there's nothing you can do about that. It's just a bit shit if it happens to your team. But I want to go to Champions League games, so I'll quickly go for the rest of the Prem ones and other European ones. Leicester, I believe, so they beat Brighton 2-1. Ian Atcher scoring a couple of goals, scored against Burnley as well during the week. Tielemans a great no-look assist as well. Very good for them. Everton obviously just lost to Chelsea. During the week, they beat West Brom 1-0, Richarlison header. I think James is injured, which has really fucked up my fantasy team because I actually tried for the double game week and he's my captain. Didn't play anything.
Are we still playing that?
I saw it was a double game week, so I was like, maybe try. And then it just didn't work out. Liverpool, 6 home defeats in a row. I can't lie, Fulham were all over them. It was hard to watch Liverpool play like that, but it's honestly terrible.
Hard? Fucking loving it.
I mean, I don't mind Liverpool in it, but like you want to see a big team do well still.
This whole injury thing needs to stop,
Liverpool.
Man. Like they've got better players out there. Like they shouldn't be losing at home to Burnley, Brighton, and Fulham.
Like,
not a high.
Yeah, exactly.
Fulham have been playing really well recently, and you got to give credit to Scott Parker and the team for that.
Yeah, 100%.
But still, the way they dominate Liverpool at home, like, it shouldn't be happening.
They done that in the first game.
It's more of the performance, not the result.
Yeah, exactly.
The way Liverpool are playing.
And then Villa, they're struggling a bit with that Grealish because even though they beat Leeds, they lost to Sheffield United and then draw to Wolves as well. I think Ollie Watkins hit the crossbar a couple of times and Roman Saiz missed from about 1 yard out. I know how it feels. It's happened to me before at training, so it happens, isn't it? Then, other than that, so it's a big win for Fulham because obviously relegation is really tight now. 1 point separates Newcastle, Brighton, and Fulham. I don't know who. I don't think Fulham will go down if they keep playing like this.
Newcastle.
It could be Newcastle.
But then they could even be Brighton because they just don't know how to score.
Yeah, but I think
I don't think it'll be Fulham.
But I think they will end up scoring though, which is why I think Sheffield United, not Fulham. West Brom and
Newcastle. That's my pick. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, in 2 weeks, in the 20th, Newcastle and Brighton play against each other, so that should be a great game. Oh, I think West Ham are about to make it 2-0. All right, Lingard had a penalty. He missed it, and he must have scored the rebound. That's what's happened. Just to clear it out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the keeper saved it.
Yeah, Leeds had a goal disallowed earlier as well for offside. Yeah, I need Leeds to score a couple goals soon because their Rafinha card's not going to upgrade at this rate. It is 2-0 West Ham, by the way.
Tell Arsenal to do that as well. I need that Odegaard up.
Yeah, Craig Dawson has scored. It's 2-0 West. Leeds are in trouble, so time must be exciting. Other than that, Madrid derby, 1-1. It was Atletico on top of the complete first half. Good goal from Suarez, to be fair, outside the boot. Just got Varane entangled, then finished it nicely. Second half, for the first about 40 minutes, Oblak was just saving everything, or everything's being blocked. And then Atletico had about 3 chances to put someone in one-on-one, missed them all. And then, with a striker like Benzema, you give him a chance like that, he's going to score it. So things are getting a bit tighter there as well. Barca winning on the weekend as well, if I'm correct. Yeah, 2-0 against Osasuna. The youngster scored. I have no idea how to say one of his first names, but Mariba, I'm going to call him, scored a really good goal. It's his first goal for the club. And then Messi with a great assist for Jordi Alba. Bundesliga, Bayern and Dortmund had a good game for the neutrals, I guess. Haaland scored 2 in the first 10 minutes. It was unbelievable. Everything he touched just went back of the net. But then Bayern do what they've done for the whole season, really just come back from losing positions. The first goal, Dortmund can't defend, so I don't know why they tried sitting back instead of just to keep going. I think they just took the lead too early. It's just they can't stop Bayern like that. But yeah, Lewandowski, I think it was his hat-trick goal, his third goal, that was really good. But other than that, it's quite easy for Bayern, I thought, just to break through him.
Yeah.
Then Leipzig won there, which is keeping it tight. I believe Inter won again as well. I think Alexis Sanchez scored again, but they're doing well.
I think Sanchez scored twice.
Yeah, I think they're 6 points clear at the top. So it's looking good. Oh yeah, Lukaku assisted Sanchez twice, I believe. So I think that's what happened there. So it's looking good for them. Before we end, let's just go through the Champions League. Obviously, it's back this week. Dortmund, Sevilla. Dortmund are 3-2 up, 3 away goals. Do you see them going through? I don't think
injured?
Yeah, he's not. Sanchez not playing, and neither is Gio Reyna.
Haaland's playing, so yeah, probably.
But Sevilla are a good team. They're playing well this year.
They will be missing Koundé though.
Oh, they won't win. No, they won't.
Haaland's
yeah, Dortmund are free.
Yeah. Then the other one on Tuesday is Juventus Porto. Porto 2-1 up. Juve got the away goal this. They just need a 1-0 win, really. Do we see?
Porto win.
Do we see Ronaldo?
Porto win.
Porto win.
Ronaldo hat-trick. Ronaldo hat-trick incoming. He always does this. It's almost like this guy likes to lose in first legs on purpose and he just wants to score a hat-trick.
Porto are very good. I don't know.
I don't mind.
I don't mind.
And then
Juve win now.
Yeah.
I think Wednesday's the big day. Do you think Liverpool can sort of put that league form to a side and beat Leipzig?
It's going to be tough because they're going to be on mentally so drained at the moment. 6 games in a row at home, losing, and I know they beat obviously Leipzig away. I think it was. So this game isn't being played at Anfield, is it?
No, it's the same as the first leg.
So it's going to be interesting. Leipzig were top until Bayern won, so they're having a really good season, and he's a good manager. So Liverpool could find it tough and could concede.
Yeah, since that Liverpool game, they've won 4 in a row. Before that, they won 4 in a row before Liverpool as well. So I think it could be interesting then. PSG Barca. Do you see any way back for Barca in that game?
4-0 PSG.
4-0. Yeah. Again, Barca unbeaten since that PSG defeat as well. But
what's the score? 4-1.
Yeah.
With 4 away goals as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's magic, you know. Maurizio Pochettino.
And then obviously Europa League as well. Jack, how are you feeling about that Milan game?
Yeah, it's not
Quite confident, to be honest. I know AC Milan been doing well, but missing Ibra, who is always a threat. So I know Dalot scored on the weekend, and he's eligible to play. So I'm sure he'll want to show us and Ollie what he's about. So, but I'm confident.
Tom, Dynamo Zagreb at home as well. Do you think you could rest place for that?
Yeah, I should hope so. I should think we should win, but well, academy is pretty good. Yeah, we should win. We should, 100%.
Yeah, did Spurs under 18 like thrash Chelsea this week?
6-1, yeah.
Oh,
6-1.
Dame Scarlett. Oh, he's the future.
Oh, it's on his face,
Next Mbappe. Next Mbappe.
It's on his face.
Yeah, and then we got Olympiacos.
No comment.
Socrates derby, if you ask me, but yeah, I'm not looking forward to that at all.
No, you'll win that.
I hope so, but it's just the type of thing like Socrates just put like a 10 out of 10 performance just to mark us really at this point, which I know I'm worried about. Other than that, Inter are currently drawing 0-0 at half-time to Atalanta. So if they win that, they open up what's that? 6-point lead again. Yeah. So
yeah.
I think Juve won 3-1 against Lazio as well. But yeah, all the leagues are quite close. Ligue 1 didn't play this week because they're doing their French Cup thing. That must be even shitter. Oh my gosh, in the league. Just don't think about it now, but Monaco are winning that currently. PSG won like 3-0, I think, over the weekend. So
yeah, Mbappe scored a sick goal.
Oh yeah, that left-footed finish, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't know if you guys have. I mean, I've missed anything that you guys want to talk about this week.
Kai Havertz's handball. How's that a handball?
Because it hits lower than his sleeve.
Did it hit lower though?
Yeah,
I'm saying.
It's not like all the ball was this side of his sleeve. It was like half and half, which is handball.
I don't understand the handball. I just don't understand the rule. So
if it's above, it's not handball. It's below, it's handball. What's not to understand?
I don't know. It just seems to change all the time. So I just don't really pay attention.
Well, before we finish off, Jack, I do have a question for you guys. I saw this on Twitter. It says Inter Milan failed to pay United a bonus for Lukaku's transfer, triggering a clause that would make them pay the whole fee immediately. United are asking for Lautaro Martinez or Skriniar to balance the deal instead of them paying United. What do you think of that? Would you take either Skriniar or Lautaro Martinez?
Yeah, I'll take either one of them. However, I don't. Especially Skriniar, we need a centre back, but I don't think they'll find a way to pay it. So I don't think they want to lose one of their best players. So they'll just find a way to pay it.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I don't think there's any other really transfer deals. I mean, I guess the only question I'll ask you guys is, so I think Jack, you brought up a few weeks ago, Haaland's got that 70 mil release clause at the end of next season. It's a win-win for Dortmund because you either get 70 mil for him next season or you get to keep him for another season because he is inevitably going to leave, I think. Or you get like 100 and something million this summer. But say you're a Man City, say you're a Chelsea, United, PSG, whoever, Real Madrid. What do you guys do?
Well,
pay it.
I don't think I love him. However, for us, he would be the icing on the cake. There's many more positions we need to strengthen before a striker. So, but if we had all the positions ready and we just needed that top quality striker, which Haaland was available. I mean, if I was a board member, like Tyree said, you just spend. Why wait another year? What about if he gets injured? Get him now and just spend the money because I don't think he's the type of player to spend 10 years at a club. In my opinion, I think he's going to be more like an Ibra. He's going to keep going to different leagues, different clubs, So you want to get him as quickly as possible and just get the goals he has.
Tom, do you agree?
Yeah, I do. I just think he either goes to Man City or Real Madrid, though. I don't think he'll go Man United. And I definitely don't think he's going fucking Chelsea, like, at
Listen,
all. I don't know where this
listen.
is coming from.
When Abramovich gets on the phone, you listen, and that's all I'm going to say.
What is there at Chelsea for him when he's got Man City and Real
Money.
Madrid knocking for him?
Money.
They've got money. You want
Yeah.
money and you go Chelsea over City. You must be brain
You never-
dead.
Roman Abramovich can match him. Come on, man.
He does.
He'll just,
His
he'll
dad
just
used
sell
to
one of his
City.
yachts or something if he needs to. Yeah, I know that's to be fair. All jokes, he probably
Nah.
go City, and let's be
Yeah,
honest, he'll probably just go
I
City.
think if I had to put like a percentage on who he's most likely to go to, I reckon it's got to be City as the highest. I think he'll go there.
Yeah, fair enough. And I think before we last thing is, I just completely forgot Rangers did win the Scottish Premier League this weekend because they won. Then Celtic dropped points as well. So first time in 10 years, big thing on Gerard's CV as well. Now a league title, even if it's a Scottish one. Still impressive idea of Rangers, but
Getting ready to take Klopp's job.
maybe. But
Possibly.
yeah, we'll probably be back on Friday with a European review. So yeah, until then, have a nice.
I think it's time to talk. I think it's time we sit down and just say what's going on. I think we should say